That's right.
Wow. Just take it. It's only stuff. Take it. I don't
Guys ready?
care.
I'm ready.
She got all the furniture, she got the horse, she got the dog, she got everything. I didn't care. Did not care.
Well,
It's
that's
just
kind of where I was too.
stuff. So.
I'd like to call to order the Landmarks Commission meeting for February 24th, 2025. Time is currently 7:02 p.m. Roll call, please.
Linda Boving,
Here.
David Craycraft,
Here.
Pete Lynch,
Here.
Whit Wardell.
Here.
Patrick Lynch.
Here.
Roger White here. I'd like to make a motion that we excuse Rich Dobda from tonight's meeting.
I'll second.
Roll call, Linda Boving,
Yes.
David Craycraft,
Yes.
Pete Lynch,
Yes.
Whit Wardell.
Yes.
Patrick Lynch.
Yes.
Roger White, yes.
Can I get an approval of minutes for the January 27th, 2025 meeting?
Second.
Roll call, Linda Boving.
Yes.
David Craycraft,
Yes.
Pete Lynch,
Yes.
Patrick Lynch.
Yes.
Whit Wardell.
Yes.
Roger White, yes.
The application on tonight's agenda is CA 25-004. The address of the subject property is 68 East Waterloo Street. The request this evening is for new windows and gutters on the subject property. This commercial business located right across the street was originally a residential home constructed around 1902. The applicant has been before the Landmarks Commission several times. Once in the past for replacing the windows being requested this evening. In addition, the applicant is also looking to replace the gutters like for like, but add a leaf guard filter to the top of them. On the front of the building, there are two windows the applicant's requesting to replace. The new windows would be an aluminum clad that would match the rest of the building. These are the last two wood windows on that front facade. And then when looking at the gutter system itself, the applicant has stated there's an existing K-style gutter that will be replaced like for like, but they are requesting to add the leaf armor gutter guard on top of it. This application did receive the facade grant improvement dollars from the CWICC back in fall of last year. If there's any questions from the commission, be glad to help answer. Applicant's here to answer any questions you guys have.
Andrew, the previous windows were approved as vinyls, correct? I know that request for approval says matching the rest of the building, but they are vinyl. Do we know that?
The existing windows that were replaced several years back, yes, were all vinyl. The ones in the front will be slightly different in material, more of an upgraded, way more expensive window. Thought it'd be nice to do something a little more traditional, period-like, if you will. They're not wood, they are vinyl clad, but they'd be wood inside.
So when you say match the rest, you just mean one over ones?
Correct,
But in a,
yes.
And what is the color?
White?
It's white?
Yep.
So the trim stays as is?
Pardon?
Wood trim stays as is and?
It depends on how they come apart. So if we can actually pull the windows out and put new ones in and keep that existing trim, we will. If we can't, then the trim will go back exactly the way it is. So it'll all match in thickness, profile, everything. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to change the I like the profile of it, so keep it.
Are you taking everything apart to replace it, or is it a replacement window that's going to go in from the inside?
That I'm not sure yet. Okay. Again, it's, you know how it is with old windows. You don't know what you get into until you start getting into it. So I've got to get a contractor to look at, once everything's approved, I'll get a contractor to look at it and see what needs to be done. If you have recommendations, I would appreciate that.
I think you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Knowing that there's some discovery in the deconstruction.
It usually is, yes. And these are the type of windows that were put over in, you put in Bob Wood's place a couple years ago back.
Yes,
Yes.
same brand.
Yes.
It's a good window. My favorites.
And the gutter replacement is just like for like.
It is, yes. The existing gutters they're not sloped right, they're dented up, they're a mess, so. And I think that some of them were actually the not extruded ones, or the piece together ones, so I like to do something a little more continuous gutters, made on site, something that's gonna look a lot better.
Is that just the front and the two
No,
sides?
whole
or is it a
house,
little
front
bit
and
on the back
sides,
as
yeah,
well?
yeah.
Okay, you've got
You can see as you look down the right side there, it's kind of whopper jawed, the gutter is, so, yeah, it just.
So even that side entrance, is that a side entrance on the back?
In the back, there is a side entrance. It's rarely ever used, but main entrance is that red door in the front. Yeah, that back side door is the only other door into the house. Yeah, goes into what used to be a kitchen. This used to be a one-bedroom house. We bought it, took the bedroom out, and turned it into an office facility. So.
Have any further questions?
I'll make a motion to approve application CA-25-004 as stated.
I'll second.
Roll call, Linda Boving,
Yes.
David Craycraft.
Yes.
Pete Lynch,
Yes.
Patrick Lynch,
Abstain.
Whit Wardell.
Yes.
Roger White, yes.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
In terms of old and new business, just wanted to mention that the first floor of Waterloo 2 has been leased, is currently being built out for a pediatric dentist. So that tenant will probably be coming forward in the future to talk about signage with you guys. With them being the entire building, they're probably going to be looking at one sign somewhere on that front facade. And then previously you guys approved a sign for Karina's Pizza. They're no longer moving forward with that space, so that's kind of the change happening to that facility. In terms of the zoning code update process, the steering committee met for the first time week and a half ago, to go over kind of their role in the project. Really an introductory meeting for them. Pete's the landmarks representation on that steering committee. Should be a really good process moving forward. Hopefully we don't overwhelm Pete in between that and this to keep him focused and interested in continuing to serve. But really looking forward to that process. Really the landmarks role in the zoning code update is just to review the things that affect the Landmarks Commission, help steer that kind of part of the process, and then really anywhere else that Pete wants to find interest in the process as well would be greatly appreciated. So feel free to touch base with him or I on it moving forward. The steering committee's role is really to only meet a couple times to help guide the process. So I think the schedule has steering committees not meeting again till like September of this year, officially again. So, you
There
know,
was one in April. I
April,
think there's one in April.
Maybe.
And there's a big gap.
so just feel free to touch base with me as well if you have any questions with that moving forward. I don't really have a whole lot else to cover this evening.
Just a heads up, I'll probably have 2 projects next week, or next month. One on a couple houses down from you, I think it's 126 Waterloo. It's a 1-story addition, about 700 square feet. The other one will be on Mound Street, just right next door to the one I did the last time. And that'll be a 1-story addition.
Is that the white to the left of the one Dave down did?
Yes, well, if you're looking at that house, this one's to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got the big lot on it.
yeah.
Well, most of that lot will actually be taken up with the addition.
It's pretty sizable then. if anybody has any questions about the steering committee, I'd love to be able to reach out to you all at times and anything that I'm not sure about or want to get some extra opinions on. I know Pat and I have talked about that already.
Yeah, we have.
Anything
How many
else?
members are on that?
12.
12 including staff. You have 2 council, 2 planning and zoning, 1 landmarks, 1 member of the chamber, 1 member of the Canal Industry and Commerce Corporation, and then 3 staff and the mayor. I didn't have my hands up, but that sounds like 12.
Sounds pretty close.
12.
Anything else?
That's it.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Time is 7:13.
I'd like to second that motion.
Roll call, Linda Boving.
Yes.
David Craycraft.
Yes.
Pete Lynch.
Yes.
Patrick Lynch.
Yes.
Whit Wardell.
Yes.
Roger White, yes.
That's a record.